Welcome to the Real CP Show. I'm your host, CP. And today's topic, Elon Musk steps down from the DOGE Department when someone else has had, or should we say still does, have the DOGE oversight position that they were put in months ago. But Elon Musk was made to be the poster board for DOGE. The game is brilliant. There's a book called Propaganda that was written over about 100-something years ago. The first few sentences, it talks about how the intelligent manipulation of the masses is basically an important part in a democratic society. The intelligent manipulation, right? You must first and foremost get as many people in a type of mentally short-circuited mentality to sit there and have chaos, right? That they don't know which direction to mentally go. Chaotic chaos. And this is exactly also what happened in this situation right here. Oh my goodness, Elon Musk, he's over DOGE. While at the same time, the person who was actually within DOGE, who was supposed to be or is the acting administrator, she was like, let me show you. Hold on, give me a second. Let me sit there and show you. Give me a second here. This is what, give me a second. This is what it is, the person that is actually the acting administrator of DOGE. When it's like, where is the person who's actually supposed to be an administrator, acting administrator of DOGE, not Elon Musk? Where are they at? Let's see where they're at. Exit station lab. Right? So let me go ahead and read this. Let me just read this real fast, this particular quick piece in this article. Elon Musk is leaving his role as the guiding force behind the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, initiative Friday. Today's June the 2nd, 2025. So this is a few days ago. After facing legal setbacks, clashes with cabinet members, and little evidence to support claims of savings or government efficiency. Watch the slickness, because they didn't say there was no kind of savings. See how that goes, right? Musk joined Press Trump for a final press conference in the Oval Office on Friday afternoon, which is a few days ago, capping, watch this, a 130-day tenure that also saw Musk facing rising unfavorability numbers, financial stress on his business empire, and a rift between the world's richest man and his most powerful political leader. Where did what I read that it said that he was in that position for quite a while? It did not say that. It said that capping a 130-day tenure, which was less than about 6 months. Does that sound like that he was the administrator or interim administrator? Of course not. So let me play you this particular clip of that particular meeting, just a few minutes before I get into the trueness of the other video that showed the look of the person for people who had not seen the person. And then it'd be like, what? That person was over it? Or again, you're gonna be like, again, where's that person at? All right, let me go ahead and share my screen. Let me go ahead and share my screen for a second on this first particular one. Give me a second here, White House. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Here we go. All right.
World's richest man, Elon Musk, says he's stepping away from government work to put the focus back on his businesses, with the president sending him off today from the Oval Office. National correspondent Matt Gelka reports from Washington.
Well, I expect to continue to provide advice, whatever the president would like, advice.
I hope so.
Maybe it wasn't goodbye, but more like see you later. The president and Elon Musk held an Oval Office briefing following the billionaire businessman's announcement this week that he's formally stepping away from government.
With the Department of Government Efficiency, Elon's delivered a colossal change in the old ways of doing business in Washington.
Musk's time as a special government employee is ending, but he's been a constant presence around Trump up to this point. He spent nearly $300 million during the 2024 election cycle to help the president and other Republicans get elected.
Oh, shucks. I let me go back. I didn't, you know, give me a sec. Let me go back here again. Go back here.
Republicans get elected. He established the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, in an effort to quickly slash the federal workforce and bloat in government spending, with a sky-high target of saving taxpayers trillions.
Now, keep that in mind, right? Now, he's supposed to be the poster boy of this, right? At the beginning. And he kept being shown as the poster boy, right? Because remember, chaotic chaos. Now, again, when you do not know how to play the game, especially at that level, which they are the masters, what do you mean by that? Hold on for a second. Hold on, give me 1 second. Hold on, give me one moment. Matter of fact, let me just go ahead and play the video of the person that I'm talking about, who was behind the scenes when they should have been in front of the scenes. But supremacist is brilliant to make sure that they are not shown on the scene, right? Here we go. Yes. Here we go.
The White House has finally revealed who is heading the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE. The Trump administration has said that Amy Gleason is the acting administrator of the department. Now, this comes after DOGE. The Trump administration has said that Amy Gleason is the acting administrator of the department. Now, this comes after it revealed in a court filing that Elon Musk has no authority over the cost-cutting program. Elon Musk has no authority over the cost-cutting program. A former healthcare technology consultant, Amy Gleason served as an official in the U.S. Digital Service from 2018 to 2021, in the first Trump administration and into the Biden administration. After leaving USDS in 2021, Gleason spent 3 years in the private sector, serving as the chief product officer at 2 Tennessee-based healthcare startups, Russell Street Ventures and Main Street Health. According to reports, a former USDS staffer claimed that Gleason returned to the U.S. Digital Service, which was renamed to DOGE ahead of Trump's inauguration, to smooth renamed to DOGE, returned to the U.S. Digital Service, that Gleason returned to the U.S. Digital Service, which was renamed to DOGE ahead of Trump's inauguration, claimed that Gleason returned to the U.S. Digital Service, which was renamed to DOGE ahead of Trump's inauguration, to smooth the transition. The White House revealed her to be the person in charge of the DOGE program. To smooth the transition, the White House revealed her to be the person in charge of the DOGE program. After weeks, person in charge of the DOGE program. The White House revealed her to be the person in charge of the DOGE program after weeks of reportedly refusing to answer the question. The acting administrator of DOGE, Gleason, will report directly to the White House Chief of Staff, Susie Wiles, overseeing the implementation of the DOGE agenda. Meanwhile, Elon Musk's role in DOGE remains a point of contention.
But where has she been at? Hold on for a sec. Oh, let me go back. Let me go back and show you some of these. Let me go back and show you some of the comments. Let me go back. Hold on. Let me go back here. Did you see that? Hold on for a second. Now, let's just take a look at some of these comments on this site. Now, you see this says at the bottom, White House says Amy Gleason is the acting administrator for Musk DOGE program. It's not Musk program. She was an acting administrator. She was the person supposed to be the person that is basically handling various decisions. Maybe not the only decision on Raw, but she's supposed to make various type of decisions, right? And plus, regardless, this says what about how many months ago? About 3 months ago. Hold on. About 3 months ago. Today is May the 2nd, 2025. Musk just stepped down a few days ago. So what has been going on 3 months ago until now? Amy Gleason is still the person who was supposed to be the acting administrator of DOGE. See the gains of this, right? Now, let's see some of the comments. So this is the woman who is cutting federal jobs. I think Elon and Trump think we are a bunch of idiots. This other person says, Henry Powell, do you want, and that's the one right there. Has there been any interviews or public statements by or from her? That was 2 months ago. This is why I wanted to do a show on this. A real quick show because, again, today is June the 2nd, 2025. And watch how still Amy Gleason is going to still be missing in various type interviews and on-screen conversations, right? So what is going to supposed to happen with DOGE now, right? Is Amy Gleason going to sit there and make more appearances? So it says another person says yes, and now she's in Mexico, nowhere to be available for questions. Hey, Elon Musk, since you're just an advisor and not running DOGE, how can I get in touch with the officially announced head, Amy Gleason? Also, since she's actually in charge, will we start seeing her issue directives? Or are you also serving the role of her press secretary? Curious how the chain of command works here. Could you share an organizational chart? But watch this. Somebody sits there, you got a simp. Poor woman. She has no idea she's been used as a fall guy. Simps, boy. You simp, as if she's a victim. Right? As if she's a victim. Right? You might as well you're gonna throw in DEI while you're at it, right? And deflect. Simps, there's some simps out there like that. But let me go ahead and get back here. I don't know if you even saw those. I don't know if you didn't see those. I thought I shared the screen. If you saw the screen, that's fine. If you didn't, you heard the comments. If you didn't see it, and I was on the road, so I don't know if I actually shared the screen or not. If I did, you saw the comments. If I didn't, sorry about that, but you heard me read the comments. So I just kind of want to do a show on that, do a quick show on this because it's the unfunniest thing because he was shown as the poster board, but Amy Gleason was supposed to be the acting. It's supposed to be the acting administrator. And regardless, you can have people arguing about who's infantile type tactics. You be like, regardless, if she's supposed to be the acting administrator, regardless, then she should have at least been talking about something. So you like, again, where has Amy Gleason been at? Again, that's why I say that the system is brilliant, because they know that millions of people do not know about the game. What do you mean the game? Let me show you. Yes, yes, yes. If you do not know how to play the game, yes. If you don't know how to play the game on that, and this is why supremacy is brilliant, right? Because again, they make sure to show Elon in the story as over it, regardless, making decisions. But what I read you, they said he was an advisor to this kind of things, right? And she's supposed to be a person that's actually supposed to make a various type of actionable actions, decisions, right? Amy Gleason. Where she at again? What? Where was she at again? What was that spot? Where was she at? But again, it wasn't that long ago that this happened as well, right? Now he's one of the richest people on this freaking planet, and he been considered. Oh my goodness, he is self-made. He is this. He is that. Right? People jump up and down about him. Oh my goodness, he's that. He's this. Oh my goodness, look at him. He's the richest person on the freaking planet. Right? But since those kind of decisions and different things affecting various persons within certain sections of the predominant culture within various parts of Americanism, and then it's affecting other economics in various parts of the planet, messing around on certain type of pseudo supremacists and certain other supremacists, like, hey man, what are you doing, man? You're messing up different things, right? On this situation. Now, if it was sitting there affecting just primarily Black Americans, let me tell you what people would do if it was affecting Black Americans. No, I don't want to do that. So the point is, the people who know that know if it was affecting primarily Black Americans, they'll tell Black Americans, you always talking about race and get over it. So get your hands out. Get your hands out. You're always begging. You're always talking about race. What's wrong with y'all? I mean, criminality, even though American Blacks don't commit the most crimes, this person within the predominant culture, the person who receives the most food stamps and all kind of welfare is not American Blacks. It's person within various parts of predominant culture, right? And some other cultures who know they sit there and benefit off those kind of things, but they slide under the radar. They know who they are. They know who they are, right? Now you talking about savings of taxpayers' money. All that money that's been going toward border breaking illegal immigrant personnel that they've been laughing at Black American people to left and right. And then now when they're getting some of them grabbed up, some of them, mark my words, this is just a piece. Watch out when the time Trump, finishes his, his term, and supremacists determine about how they must have a certain other feminist type person or a certain person they control, because they got to have a woman as the president somewhere in the near future. They have to have it, or they may have someone who has a pseudo immigrationist background. But as far as Black American, they'd be like, they let hell freeze over before they put an actual Black American in there, right? Because you see the game with anyway. So let me go ahead and play this particular thing right here. How soon people forgot this part as well. But some people may have seen this. Now remember, Elon's supposed to be the richest person on the planet. Yes. 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 Bam. Yay, 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 yay. Right? Looks familiar, right? Uh-huh. Just saying, right? But the richest person on the planet. And he started telling people, you know what? So why don't you stop worried about all the other stuff and just look at him as the richest person on the planet and say how much he's self-made, right? Huh? Why don't you just do that instead? Nope. Because it's not just affecting Black Americans, right? You said it's, I'm not talking about coon and sellout versions either. So that's all I want to go on this show. Hope this is an interesting show because I just wanted to put this as a timepiece purpose on that, especially when now DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, now that Elon Musk is not now, he has, since he was only there in a temporary 130-day tenured position. Not supposed to be truly over DOGE, but surface shown as the poster board. But Amy Gleason is supposed to be the acting administrator. But again, where is Amy Gleason, right? Yes. So I just want to do a quick show on that, on this part, because Amy Gleason is the person who is supposed to be the acting administrator of DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency. But at the same time, all this time, Elon Musk was the poster board of person who was shown. So since now he has stepped down a few days ago, today is June the 2nd, 2025. Let's see if Amy Gleason now is going to show up now. You see how the game goes, right? And the sister knows that millions of people do not know how to play the game. Yes. Chaotic chaos, right? Keeping people off balance to not see through the games. I thank you for tuning in to the Real CP show.